everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be doing a routine that's geared towards runners. It's for everyone, but it's geared towards a pre-run routine for runners. It's a way to get our muscles going, our backs open, wake up our legs, wake up our entire body, really get us energized and ready for that run. It doesn't take a lot of energy, but it's just engaging those right muscles and really helping to get the blood flowing through your body to help fire you and fuel you through a run. So we're going to get started by just standing nice and comfortably. Bring your feet just a few inches apart, right underneath your hips, just enough to give you some stability. This first movement is called Heaven and Earth Pose. It's a variation on a Qigong movement. So we start by bringing our hands to our heart. Inhale, start to lift your left hand up towards the sky, as if you're pressing or carrying a tray. Press your right hand down to the ground. And then exhale, back to center. Inhale, let's do the same on the opposite side. Right hand presses up, left hand presses down. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the left, exhale to center. Inhale to the right, exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Feel this nice stretch in your spine as you really reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Really feel that nice stretch and rotation. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale to center, exhale to the left, pressing all of that air away from you. Inhale to center and to the right. Pressing everything away, exhale to center. Okay, make very loose fists with your hands. Bring your forearms just a few inches apart. We're going to go into a movement called spinal cord breathing. Great way to open up your upper back. Take a deep inhale, nice big opening in your upper back as you look up to the sky. Nice stretch in your back. Exhale. Start to fold slightly at the waist. Bring those forearms a little bit closer together. Inhale, nice big opening in your upper back, looking up to the sky. Exhale, folding over, looking down towards your toes. Inhale, coming back up, nice big opening in your upper back. Sometimes your back cracks. Exhale, folding over, looking down towards your toes. It's okay if it cracks. Nice big inhale as we come up again, looking straight up to the sky. Exhale, bending at the waist, looking down towards your toes. Okay, now we're going to open our arms to the left. Nice big opening as you get that opening as you twist your torso to the left. Exhale, looking down towards your toes, coming back to the center. Inhale to the right. Nice big opening to the right hand side. Exhale, coming back to the center, looking at your toes one more time in each direction. Inhale to the left, big opening in your chest. Exhale, looking down to the ground. And inhale to the right. And exhale, coming back to center. Let your hands fall, slowly come up to standing. Okay, that's a good way to get started with getting that blood flowing through your entire body. Nice big opening in your back. Now we're going to come to the top of our mat and we're going to move into sun salutations. Sun salutations are a great way to engage and wake up every single muscle in your body, and it gets that blood flowing throughout your body. So we're going to do 3 sun salutations. One will be normal and we'll have variations on 2 of them. Bring the palms of your hands together, close your eyes, keep your heart open, close your eyes, and pay attention to your heartbeat. So right before a run, you might be a little nervous if it's a race, or if you've got a long run, your heart might be beating pretty quickly, amped up, you've got that adrenaline going already, or it could be a little bit calmer if it's just a regular, very easy run for you. But this is a good time for you to do a check on your body. Pay attention to your heartbeat, notice your breath. This is where we try to calm ourselves down. This is where we take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Okay, slowly open your eyes, deep inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, bring your hands to your feet. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky, press your chest towards your thighs, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, now you're going to pass either through tabletop or through plank. I'm going to come down through tabletop for this first one. Coming down through tabletop and then lowering yourself all the way down to the ground. Place the palms of your hands next to your chest, tuck those elbows in, shoulders back and down. Deep inhale, pressing yourself up into cobra. Keep those hips, keep those upper thighs on the mat, tuck your toes under. Inhale, lift those hips up to the sky, press your chest toward your thighs. Coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, let's step that right foot forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Palms of your hands together, palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Beating just a touch faster. slowly open your eyes. Deep inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, open your arms. Swan dive down, hands to feet. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, and then lower your knee. Okay, find your balance and your stability. We're going to go into crescent pose. So lift that torso up, take those arms and reach them up to the sky. Nice big opening in that back. If you can arch your back slightly, great. If not, no big deal. Make sure those arms are up by your ears. Exhale, folding over your front leg. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Let's go into walk the dog. This is a great way to wake up those hamstrings, those calf muscles. It's a good way to get that blood flowing into your feet. Wakes up your ankles. Your ankles are going to be doing a lot of work and holding on to a lot of stress during the run. This is a great way to engage that lower body. Okay, come back into regular downward facing dog. Now pass either through tabletop or plank. I'm going to go through plank from now on. Shift your weight forward, slowly coming down to the mat. Place those hands next to your chest, tuck in those elbows. Inhale, coming up into cobra. Exhale, let's lift those hips up to the sky. Press those chest toward your chest towards your thighs, coming back into downward facing dog. Let's walk that dog one more time. Really engage those calf muscles, those hamstrings. Wake them up. Let's come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, and then lower your back knee. Always important in downward facing dog when you are in sun salutations, when you come back to this lunge, make sure that front leg is underneath your body. You want to make sure you're using that for support. If you need to guide it up with your hand, take that extra step to do it, but it's very important that it stays completely underneath your shoulders and your torso. Okay, find your stability, coming up, reaching those arms, reaching them all the way up to the sky, a little bit of bend in your back if you can. Exhale, folding over that front leg, step your right foot forward and slowly come up one vertebra at a time, palms together and palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat, catch your breath if you need to. Okay, let's slowly open your eyes one last time. Deep inhale, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms. Swan dive down, hands to feet. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, and then lower your knee. So now we're going to open up our hips. We're going to go into dragon pose, which we've done before. Let's bring your left hand around. So it's the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot off to the side slightly so that your knee is just next to your shoulder. And then walk those hands back so that your hands are underneath your shoulders for support. So it goes left foot, left hand, right hand if you're looking straight down. So this is dragon pose. This is a deep hip opener right here. If this feels good for you, stay here. If you're just waking up in the morning or if your hips are tight, this might be all that you need to start to stretch out your hips. If it feels good, you can sink into this a little bit more. Come down onto your right hand and then onto your left hand. If you don't like this, you can place your left hand on the mat and keep your right forearm on the mat. If you like that both forearms come all the way down, or you can come right back to this original pose. Great way to open up your hips. Okay, wherever you are, let's come back up onto our hands. Bring that left hand around to the outside of your left foot. Let's walk that left foot back under your body. Reposition your left hand so you're nice and balanced. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky. Press your chest toward your thighs. Coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, coming all the way down onto the mat. Position those hands next to your chest. Elbows in, shoulders back and down. Keep those toes tucked under. Inhale, press yourself up into cobra pose. Exhale, lift those hips up to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs. Coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward on the mat and then lower your back knee. Okay, for dragon pose, keep those toes tucked under. That's going to help protect your knees. Bring that right hand around to the inside of your right foot. Walk that foot slightly off to the side so that your knee is next to your shoulder. And you have left hand, right foot if you look straight down. You can stay here or come down onto your left forearm and then your right forearm. If you're a little bit tight and you can't really get into this pose, you can do half dragon, which is your right hand is on the ground, your left forearm is on the ground, or both hands are up. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Feeling this nice deep stretch. A great way to open up your hips. Continuing to breathe. Wherever you are, let's all come back up onto our hands. Let's bring that right hand around to the outside of your right foot. To walk those toes back underneath your body. Reposition your hands so they're under your shoulders. Let's step that left foot forward and slowly inhale, coming all the way up. palms together and palms to heart center. Close your eyes and feel for that heartbeat. 3 sun salutations will really wake you up, really get your heart rate going for the day. Continuing to breathe, let's take a nice deep inhale and slowly open your eyes. Okay, one other really good hip opener that I love to do before a run. It's a little bit of superstition too. It's called garland pose. Garland pose is a deep hip opener. If your knees hurt, you don't need to do this one. You can bypass this one, but this one is a really good way to pry those hips open and have a little bit more flexibility as you run. So to come into this pose, we take a nice wide stance. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Toes facing outward just slightly. That's going to help support you, and you'll find that you'll reposition your feet as you sink into this pose. Bring the palms of your hands together, palms to heart center. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, start to come down into a nice deep squat. Place your triceps, which are the muscles behind your arms, in between your knees. Press your palms together and use the backs of your elbows to press those knees open a little bit more. A nice, great way to open up those hips. If you can rock back and forth, go right ahead and do that. That takes a little bit more on your knees. I don't really have that, so I'm not going to do that. And then to come out of this, take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, place your palms on the mat, shift your weight forward, lift your hips up to the sky. Now stay here for a moment. I want to come into a nice, deep back opener. So let your head fall. This is a variation on 2 poses in one. This is a variation on ragdoll pose, and it's a variation on a wide-legged forward bend. Your feet are a little bit closer together than they are in that forward bend, but this takes away some of the pressure from your lower back. It's a great lower back stretch. Let your head hang. Really let that head drop. This is a nice way to get extra blood flowing to your brain. It releases any tension you might be feeling. You can rock your head back and forth as well. It's going to start to increase that blood flow to your brain. Continuing to breathe. Nice deep inhale. Let's take our thumbs. Place your thumbs in that little crevice just below your hips where you are bent over, and on your exhalation, press those hips back as you come up to standing. Okay, let's bring those feet back together. Let's walk it out. Let's rock it all out. Shake everything. And one final movement. This is a variation on Qigong as well. Qigong is a great way to get energy moving throughout your body, and I found this one to be really, really beneficial, especially when you do those really early morning runs. I'm just going to knock on my legs, and what that does is it fires up all of the muscles, and you can really feel that on a really good run. You can feels like there's sparks going through your legs, and it kind of fuels you a little bit more. Make very loose fists with your hands. Now we are not going to punch ourselves really hard. We're just going to lightly knock on our legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to start just below our hips. We're going to work our way down the outside, move around to the inside, and then work our way up. And we'll do this twice. So loose fists with your hands, and then just start. Start right at the hips and knock all the way down the outsides of your legs. Bring those hands around to the inside, and then knock all the way up on the inside. We'll do that one more time. You work your way around to the outside again. Start to knock all the way down the outside of your leg. Bring those hands in, and knock all the way up the inside. And then there you go. So you can do that a few times as well. I did that before one of my runs, and it just fired me up, and I could really feel it. It was really, really cold outside, so it really helped. I could definitely feel that for the first 3 miles. I felt like I had sparks in my legs. Great way to open up and fire up your legs before a run. Other than that, that's all that I have. That's like a 10-15 minute routine right before a run. You can choose which ones work for you. Sometimes I just have time to do a sun salutation or 2, and that's exactly what I do. It's a great way to open up my body, get those muscles moving, and get that blood flowing through my body before a run. But I hope you had a wonderful class, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.